They're a formidable snake to handle, but I love them, and I'm so glad that I finally got one. Really healthy snake too, really thick. It looks like it's about 6.5 feet long. Beast. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. Forest cobra. Black forest cobra. They are known to be super flighty snakes. See that mouth opening right up at me? Look at that. Beautiful monocole cobra. Check out that hood. Beautiful snake. That O right on the back of the hood. Indicator that it's a monocole cobra. Called the monocole cobra because of the old eyeglass that would go on one eye that's a little bit different sight of the other, so a little monocle. Look at this guy, so defensive. He's just hooded up right at the glass, and the glass is just so clean, it almost looks like the glass isn't even there. Look at that. It's like I'm right there with the cobra. Look, it's so cute. Look at these Gila monsters climbing all over the place. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my wildlife. I'm here at the snake house at the Everglades Outpost, hanging out with my new Gila monsters. Look, they're climbing everywhere. They just ate, and I just set them up today, and we're about to start soaking the new snakes that I got. So I got, let's see, I got like 6 new snakes, and 3 of them are cobras. 3 of them are cobras that need to be soaked. These are true cobras, and they're all 3 different species. So we're going to start off with probably, in my personal opinion, one of the most dangerous. So let me see, he's in this container right here. It might be a female, actually. I'm going to move the other cobras to the side. We have a can, a holding receptacle for snakes, which is about, I don't know, like 8 inches of lukewarm water. Nice for them to soak. We're going to put the snake in there and let it soak because it's going through shed right now. We want to make sure it's nice and hydrated before we put it into its new enclosure, which is going to be right here. So it's a big, beautiful forest cobra. We got the brown forest cobras, and we got the black ones, and this one's an all black one. Well, nearly all black. They have white and black. Really pretty snake. Let's see. I'm going to unlock it. We're going to bring this snake out. This is a very flighty cobra species, and it is notorious in the snake handling world. A lot of people don't like to handle these snakes because they're very flighty, and they're very, in a way, they're kind of like king cobras. They're kind of like the king cobras of Africa. This is the longest species of cobra found in Africa, and they don't play any games. If they feel that they are threatened, they will hood up and they will pursue the person going after them or the predator going after them while hooded up with their mouth open, just like a king cobra. So they're a formidable snake to handle, but I love them, and I'm so glad that I finally got one. This one's not a monster-sized one, but it's definitely a good size. Check this out. It's going through shed right now, so it's looking a bit opaque, but it is a jet black snake with white on the underbelly and around the face. Really healthy snake too, really thick. It looks like it's about 6.5 feet long. Beast. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. Forest cobra. Black forest cobra. They are known to be super flighty snakes. See that mouth opening right up at me? Not really happy. What's really interesting about this species is they have a very sharp scale at the tip of their tail that stabs into you, so you're distracted when trying to grab the tail. So if I was a predator, this snake would stab me with that tail like he's doing right now, and I'd let go thinking I'm about to get bit or envenomated. So if you guys pay attention, look at this. Watch the tail of my hand. It's stabbing me in the hand, so I let go. It's got a pointed scale. Let me readjust with my hand on the cloaca. There we go. We'll look at this snake a little bit more after it soaks for a bit. Check it out. Beautiful snake. No joke. Look at that. Oh, trying to bite the bucket. Don't come just yet. All right, come check it out. Look at this. Underneath the water, knows where it's at, soaking, getting a good drink. That is a beautiful snake. Once this animal sheds, its black pigment is gonna look insane. My first forest cobra. How cool is that? Over 6 feet long, raised by Albert Killian. Now, if you guys haven't seen the last video, in the last video I explained that there's a new rule in South Florida, or in Florida in general. I keep saying that. It's not the last video. In Florida in general, there's a new rule change that with the venomous reptile license, you cannot be a private keeper anymore. You have to have your animals for exhibition. You have to have it basically for education, have them on display for the public. So if you're keeping it privately in your home and you have your private collection, that is no longer going to be a thing. So you have to become an exhibitor, an educator, or you have to do sales. So from now on, a lot of people are not going to be able to do private licenses in Florida anymore. It's going to be only facilities. Some people think that's a good idea. Some people think that's a bad idea. Where I stand on it, I just want the right thing to be done. I want people who have worked with these animals for a very long time to have the right to work with them and to prove that they're responsible, and they should have the right to keep these animals. I'm very responsible, but I'm also an educator, so I have everything on exhibit and I'm not being affected by this. But for the people who aren't educators out there and they have their private collections and they earn the right to keep those snakes, I believe, they deserve that, as long as they're responsible and they prove that. Now anyways, back to the matter at hand. This new law change is affecting my friend, a good friend of mine that I've known since I was 16 years old, Albert Killian, a badass snake handler who's been keeping venomous snakes his whole life, and he's kind of famous down here in South Florida for handling mambas and king cobras and everything under the sun with fangs. So he's an awesome guy. He's in his 60s now. I've known him since I was like 15 or 16 years old, and with this new law change, he doesn't want to do it. He has a private collection. He's been keeping venomous snakes his whole entire life, and now with the new law change, they're telling him he has to get rid of the stuff or become an exhibitor, and he's not going to become an exhibitor. So he sadly has to get rid of his collection, and he said, I'm not giving my collection to anyone else unless you take it. And I'm like, okay. So these animals are animals that he's raised up for years upon years upon years from little babies. So I'm setting these animals up. I got all these new vision cages set up for these animals. The forest cobra is going to be going in here for now. Nice and spacey. That's where the black-headed python was. Now the black-headed python is over here. We changed the substrate to aspen, so it's nice and dry, just like the desert. Hopefully that'll change his diet and make him want to eat more. He's hiding under his bark right now. We have another vision cage. We're probably going to put the Monopole Cobra in there. Yes, I got another Monopole Cobra, but it's actually a morph. So we're going to check that out in a minute. And then we've got this cage set up for the other Cobra. I'm not going to reveal what it is. You'll have to see at the end of the video. All I got to say is it's like a purple, red Cobra. You're going to have to see for yourself. We're going to let our forest cobra sit in here for about 30 minutes, soak up the water, hydrate, feel nice and good, and then we're going to put the forest cobra right into this enclosure. Now, like I said, I want to take good care of these snakes. Albert, I've known him for a long time. He's taught me a lot of stuff. And for him to give me his collection, for me to take care of for the rest of those animals' lives, for him to trust me with that means a lot. So I want to make sure all these animals that he's giving to me are going to be taken nice and well care of. And that's another video. That's another animal that he's giving me. Anyways, we're going to let this girl soak, leave her be. We'll be back in about 30 minutes. Alright, beautiful people, the snake has been soaking for about 30 or 40 minutes. Oh, right here by the left, check it out. Look, mouth open, ready to go. Look at this snake, look at this. Its eyes are super opaque, so it's very defensive right now, and you can see it's on high guard. It flares its mouth open, letting me know it's super upset. This is the longest species of true cobra on the planet, so this snake actually has the potential to get upwards to like 9 and almost 10 feet long. Crazy snake. Look at that. Got a good soak. It's very inquisitive looking around. They're very intelligent species too. Look at that. Beautiful forest cobra. I've wanted these for a very long time. I almost got a baby this year, but it ended up not happening. But lo and behold, my good friend Albert decided to give me his venomous collection, and now I have this beautiful forest cobra. There's probably around like 5 different subspecies of them. I'm not sure which one this is. I'm assuming it's a West African forest cobra because it's black. I'll find out later on. Guys, check this out. Earlier I was getting stabbed by that tail. I want to show you. Look at this. Look at that tail right there. See that spike? They stab that modified scale right into you so you get distracted and let go. So if I was a predator and I started messing with that tail and she started stabbing me in the snout if I was trying to eat this animal, it would not be good. I want to let go. Look at that nice, thick, beautiful snake. She's going to find her new enclosure, which is right here. Go ahead. That's all for you. Nice and spacey. Hopefully she'll get nice and big. I'm assuming it's a female. It could be a male now. Beautiful snake. We're going to close this up and move on to the next snake. Let's put a lock on that, nice and secure. Perfect. Awesome. My first ever forest cobra. Beautiful specimen. Now let's change the water, and we're going to move on to the next cobra species. We're either going to move on, we're going to go to the morph, or the red snake, purple snake, red or purple. I don't know, it's a little bit of both. It's crazy looking. Alright, so let's go change the water, and we'll be right back. Are you guys going for a swim? You're going for a swim? What are you doing? Oh, these Gila monsters, they're so cool. They make big messes, but it's worth it, because they're so cute. Look at their fat little faces. Gorgeous venomous lizards. Oh, look at you. This is the female right here. She's just hanging out. And they are crazy when they eat. If you guys saw the last video, you saw how crazy they are when they eat. They'll steal the food from each other. I gotta make sure I separate them when they eat so they don't go after each other. But other than that, they are cool lizards. It looks like they're a little more active right now. This is a nocturnal species. For the most part, they'll just bask early in the morning, and they'll come out at night when it's nice and cool, and that's when they start scurrying around. They start to hunt, crawl over the desert. They start crossing roads. Isn't that right? Living underground. Another cool thing is these lizards live in burrows and cracks and crevices, so you'll catch them sleeping in really funny ways, like upside down, and you'll think they're dead, but they're not. This group, the Gila monsters and the bead lizards, Heloderma, they're funny. They sleep in such funny ways, sideways, upside down, butt up in the air, tail all over the place. They're a bit silly, like me, so I like them a lot. All right, guys, we got another fresh tote of water. We're gonna be moving on to the next tote. I'm gonna pick at random between these two totes right here. Let's see, which Cobra are we gonna do next? Switch it up. I don't know. Oh, which one is it gonna be? Oh, we're gonna do this one. All right, I don't even know which one it is. So let's get this open, get this locking mechanism off. Now we're ready to go. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Check this out. Albino Monopole Cobra. Ooh, good thing we're going to be soaking this snake. It's going to the bathroom. Beautiful albino Monopole Cobra. Let me see. Gently. Oh, relax. Oh, just shot a little bit of venom striking. Look at that. Beautiful Monopole Cobra. Check out that hood. Beautiful snake. That O right on the back of the hood. Indicator that it's a Monopole Cobra. Called the Monopole Cobra because of the old eyeglass that would go on one eye. That's a little bit different sight of the other, so a little monocle. So that's how they got that name, a little O right there. And then you have their Indian Cobras, which are the spectacle Cobras as well, and they have the spectacles on the back that look like a pair of glasses. Look at this. This is so cool. This is a really good hooding snake. Just super focused, hooding up super tall. That's awesome. Look at that. And if this is a male, then I could breed it. I could breed you. Oh, I could breed you to my beautiful girl, Big Bertha. Right? Right, Cranky Cobra? Huh? Oh, relax. Relax. You got a little stuffed shed too right on the back. Let me see that tail. See what the sexy are. Ooh, this might be a male. Ooh, that's good news. I could pair this guy up with my female. That's awesome. Breed some Monopole Cobras. Right in the water. Wait 1 second. It's still coming out. Beautiful snake. Why don't you stay in there? No. Stay. New albino Monopole Cobra. Has a little bit of stuck shed, but no worry, just a little bit right on the spine. It's gonna come off with no problem. I can hear him, he's like shaking around in there. And it's gonna come off with no problem after soaking for a little bit. That was really cool. I've never owned a Monopole Cobra that hooks up that much. It was just like, I'm standing tall, I'm here, look at me, don't mess with me. Ooh. Ah! Good looking snake. Let's get some of these mulch this time. I feel like this is better. Some mulch, put it right on top. We'll leave that snake to soak for about 30 minutes as well, and then we'll definitely be changing that water because he was in his own poop. We gotta clean out this can because it made a spicy meat soup in here. Oh, mamma mia, who's gonna clean this meat? Oh, man. Alright guys, we're gonna be putting this Monopole Cobra into its new cage. I really like how this animal hoods up a lot. He's got a lot of spunk. Now, of course, just like Big Bertha, my Monopole Cobra in here, this beauty has extremely potent neurotoxins, way more toxic than the King Cobra. If you come over, you can actually get a look. He's hooding up right here in the water. He's on high guard, super defensive snake. If you watch, he's watching every little movement, focused on it. It's okay, dude. Oh, look at that striking. You're not happy, dude. Still have a bit of stuck shed right here. Is that coming off? Huh? How's that look? Wait, don't bite my boots. I'm going to use the rubber on the handle of this hook to see if it comes off. No, don't bite my boots. No? Okay, we're going to let that be and hopefully it flakes off. At least he got the chance to hydrate. And that's really important. And him just hydrating a little bit and soaking that water should help that stuff shed. And hopefully it comes off. Man, he's a really beautiful monopole cobra. So this is obviously a morph. This is not a naturally occurring coloration. This snake would not look like this in the wild, or it'd be a super rarity. Oh, that's super defensive, as you can see. Really high guard, trying to hood at all times. Relax. Relax. All right, we're not gonna mess with him too much. We want him to get nice and adjusted. And I believe he's a male, which he might be by looking at his tail. We'll put him with Big Bertha and let him mate. Let's see, right into there. Sorry about that. He gets this nice 3-foot He gets this nice 3-foot vision cage. Nice and spacey. There's a hide, big water bowl, new cypress mulch, good humidity. Should help with the shed as well. So now he can enjoy himself. Nice and secure. Beautiful monopole cobra, another awesome snake that came with the collection. There's so many more snakes to set up. So, hey, hey, you can wait! That's not in this episode, that's the next episode. What is it? Oh my God, is it a taipan? Is it a Mengshan viper? Is it a black mamba? Is it a small monkey? What is it? Quit asking questions and pay attention. Come on, I'm trying to deal with venomous snakes. Stop messing around. Alright guys, we are going to be soaking the last snake of the 3 cobras that we're soaking today. So what I'm going to do is put this key, so nobody can mess with those snakes. So we're going to go change out the water of this toad real quick, because like I said, that cobra was just sitting in its own excrement. So we don't want that water being transferred to the next animal. We don't want to cross-contaminate the different snakes, even though they're raised in the same snake house. Now, all these snakes are good, just if you're wondering, because usually I quarantine my snakes before putting them into the main room, so I don't risk all my animals getting some sort of disease, virus, whatever, you know, parasites, mites, bed bugs. Pay attention! Anyways. So I'm not worried about quarantining these snakes. These snakes can go straight into my collection. They've been in his care for years, so I'm not worried about a thing. Let's get these snakes into some water and give them a bath. Rub it up. Alright guys, we got a fresh coat of water. We're going to be soaking this last cobra. Let's see. This is the crazy looking cobra. It looks like it's purple and red. Pretty interesting. Very aggressive. So let's get this beauty out. Oh yeah. Check this out. Ooh. Look at this. So this is supposed to be Ethiopian cobra, an Egyptian cobra, and it is a fiery snake. It's got crazy red coloration. It's pretty thick. It's around like 6 foot, so it's going to be getting a good sized enclosure. And I can't get over its coloration. Its coloration is out of this world. Look at that snake. It's red, and it almost has like purple hues going down the sides of it. So this is supposed to be like Nayahaya, or Nayahaja, the Egyptian cobra, but this locality is like super red. As you can see, super flighty too. You would not want to take a bite off a snake like this. They do have cardiotoxins, neurotoxins, a whole lot of toxins that will end your life, so you would not want to get bit by them. This is the last cobra that I'm showing off to you guys that Albert's given to me. Beautiful specimen. I believe this one's probably around like 6 years old, and it's got insane colors. Can you guys see the reds going down this animal's body? And it's not acting too defensive right now. Usually it's a bit crazy. He's not acting too bad right now. He's actually pretty good. Look at that. Look at the beautiful black teardrops going right underneath the eyes of the snake. You see that? Crazy looking. Alright, the snake's acting pretty good. Let's put him into the water to let him soak. Look at that. That's a good sized snake. Ready? Right into the water. Oh, you don't like water? I'm sorry. Sir? Sir, where are you going, sir? That's my King Cobra setup. Don't go in there. You don't want to go in there. Oh, sir. Come on. There we go. Yeah. And stay in there. Alright, we're going to let that snake soak for 30 minutes, and then we're going to put him into this nice, beautiful 4-foot vision cage, just like what we have the Gilas in. Nice and spacey, big hide, big water bowl, fresh cypress mulch, good humidity. Snake's going to be nice and comfy, get nice and big, and live right under this last snake that we're going to be setting up that you can't see yet because That's in the next episode. So we'll be back in 30 minutes to let that snake go back into his new home. Comment below, what do you think we should name this red Egyptian cobra, this red Ethiopian cobra? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think we should name the albino monopole cobra? And what do you think we should name the forest cobra? The mighty forest cobra. Guys, look at this. We were just talking a minute ago when we were filming. Look at this guy, so defensive. He's just hooded up right at the glass, and the glass is just so clean, it almost looks like the glass isn't even there. Look at that. It's like I'm right there with the cobra. Alright, I don't want him to strike and hit his face too much. We don't want that. We're gonna let him be. But I thought I'd show you guys that. He's hooding up like crazy. What a beast of a little cobra. Alright guys, so this cobra is almost done soaking. We're gonna let it be a little bit longer. In the meantime, I want to show you this new snake that Albert gave to me. Look at this. This is so cool. This is a Chinese sharp-nosed viper. Look at that. It's basically a part of the Kistrodon family, but an Asiatic version. So this is like an Asiatic water moccasin, basically, from China. And if you look at it from the sides, it's gorgeous. It's got intense looking eyes, and there's different localities where some are lighter than others. This is a very dark locality with like red tone going down it. And one of the main things you might pick up right when you see it is that it's got broken up stuck shed all over its spine. So what I want to do is actually soak this snake, but we'll do that in another episode because it's kind of late tonight and I've already done a lot and I don't want to keep handling venomous snakes all night. I need to take a break, you know. So we're going to do this tomorrow. We're going to give this beautiful sharp-nosed viper, Chinese sharp-nosed viper, a nice good soak. Hope take off that shed and I'll give you guys a better chance to get a better look. Such a cool snake. Another stellar looking specimen that Albert's been raising. What's really interesting is I've seen this viper when he first got it, and it was like that big, it could fit in a corner. It was a little tiny viper. He's been raising it for years and it looks beautiful. So I'm gonna carry on what he's been doing and keep growing this snake up. So now let's put this beautiful Egyptian cobra back, or Ethiopian cobra, whatever we're gonna go with. I can hear it at the lid actually. I think it's trying to bust out. Yep, look at this. This cobra was right at the lid trying to bust out. Here he comes. Beautiful. I can't get over the reds going all over the body and that black teardrop right by the eyes. Beautiful looking snake. Look at that. Really solid too. Really healthy snake. Look at that. What's going on, guys? Say hello to the meatball clan. Beautiful snake. It's got like a football player's neck. Real thick specimen. Look at that. Alright, we're going to back up right over here and put this snake into its enclosure. Decent sized snake gets a decent sized enclosure. There we go. That's all for you, buddy. This actually might be a little female. It's pretty short tail. Beautiful. That's awesome. 3 new cobras added to the collection for you guys to come and see at the Everglades Outpost. As soon as Corona starts to simmer down again, you guys will be able to see these animals up close in person. And if I'm around, I have no problem walking you guys through the snake house and hanging out with you guys if I'm not in the middle of wrangling cobras or catching crocodiles. So, that's going to be it for this episode. Stay tuned for the other animals that I'm getting from Albert. It's going to be really good. You guys are going to love the next couple episodes. I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, but most of all, stay gangster. The mighty forest.